Okay, we should be live. Let's wait a couple of seconds. Okay, are we live?
I don't think so yet.
Let's see. Are we alive?
Yes.
Perfect. Welcome, everybody. We are here today. We are making the history today because this is the first event of this small community, not that small, to be honest. So let's get started. Let me introduce my guests and my friends here. We have there is Ayush. Ayush has helped
Hi
me.
everyone. Hi.
Yeah, hi there. Has helped me a lot, especially in the first phases on the website. Let me share this. This is the website, right? And he is a web developer. He's very active on Twitter. Also has been very active on the community. He has also a full-time job, so I don't know how he can do this. Probably we are doing this today because it's Sunday. Thank you so much for your time, Ayush. I really appreciate that. Really, from the bottom of my heart. I don't know, you can do this.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. And then we have also Vasant, which is upstairs. Let me see if I can change.
Hi.
Nice. And we have Vasant, and Vasant has been on the first phase on this the server and the community when I had really no time to be active, and now he's back again. I'm super happy about this, and he shares some ideas about the Discord. By the way, he's a freelancer teacher. He teaches a Node.js, and I know that he also teaches Docker. So I'm super curious about that. I would like to check something. He is also a YouTuber. Check his YouTube channel. And Ayush has also promised that soon he will be on YouTube too. To be honest, he's already on YouTube stream, but we are talking about his future.
Yeah, I hope to get out my content very soon.
Yeah, and by the way, Kush, thank you for coming here. You are really, I'm super happy to have you here too. And yes, so what will we talk about today? Do you want to say something, Vasant or Yush? Would you like to say something more, maybe something I forgot?
So so first of all, like what we are trying to do with this community is, like, you from outside, when you see that these changes are happening, you may think like everyone is a super developer here, super content creator here, but it is nothing like that. We are all like very beginners, and we are all trying to help each other out. So like this community, you will find a lot of things which you're trying to achieve. Like if you want open source, you'll find it here. If you want to connect with people of different professions like web developer, design, you will find it in this community. And if you want to collaborate on anything, it can be from blog, videos, courses, books, anything you can find here. So basically the gist what we're trying to achieve with this community is help each other out. In simple terms, like we're trying to help each other out in achieving whatever they wish for the community, like basically around all the contents. It can be Twitter, blog, books, videos. So this is what we're trying to achieve, and hopefully this is one of the many events to come for the community.
Perfect. Thank you, Ayush. This was a very great presentation. We are recording this. Maybe we will create something out of this. Thank you. You are already doing great on YouTube. Yeah, Asant, would you like to add something more?
This community was great when I was when I initially joined, and this community, I've rejoined this community quite recently, and it has improved like 1,000 times from the time I've joined. And now there's a lot of activity, there's a lot of things going on, and I'm starting to get into the 4C website, and yeah, it's been wonderful.
Yeah, nice. And I'm super happy to have you back here. I remember when we started to something, but basically what it's very important in a community is to dedicate time. So I had a lot of stuff to do, but in this last 4 months and also next year, of course, I want to focus on this community because I think that we have a huge potential if we work all together. So this is my idea, because I've seen a problem. A problem is that when you want to be a content creator, even if you are very good, if you have created a good article, a very good video, it's very hard to get the visibility that you really deserve. So this is something that I really noticed because I'm also active on Twitter, maybe a little bit too much on Twitter. But I see this problem, so we are trying to solve this problem. And of course, you need to create the content yourself. I can help, but everybody, we are here to create content. But the idea is to collaborate together to create something good. So this is a very basic idea, but I'm super happy from the direction that we are going to. Yeah.
So adding to like story like which Francesco mentioned here, like, that initially it is very tough. So many doesn't know like that I started a YouTube channel and I deleted all the videos and quit everything in between. So like currently I have around 51 subscribers who are still waiting for the content to come. So basically what you like it was all what you mentioned. Like I tried something, I was not getting any attraction to that. I didn't feel like doing it because no one was actually seeing it and all. Yeah. So basically I got bored, but it was all before I joined Tech Twitter itself. So that is the phase. Like, so I thought like every YouTuber goes big in the beginning itself, but after joining Tech Twitter, I followed many YouTubers like you yourself, Florin, Sarthak, like they all started and suddenly consistently they put in effort and now they're doing well. So that is what I thought. Like I got it wrong myself in the beginning, like expecting huge numbers in the beginning itself. So now after a lot of inspiration and everything, I planned I'll start again and hopefully be more consistent and patient this time.
Yeah, and the problem is that basically that we have just 24 hours in our day. So you have also a full-time job, so we need to work, dedicate time for our family. We need the time to create content, of course, because if we have to make a choice. You will just stay on social media, which is basically, I think, not a good idea just to stay on social media, or create content. So the idea is to save time on socials, so you have time to create your content and just put it out. So this is the idea. Perfect. So what will we do today? Today we will show you how we have done this website. I think it has been like 1 week or max 2 weeks. I think 1 week or
it should be around 1.5 weeks when we first went live.
Yeah. So by the way, Ayush has been the very first contributor to this repository. So now he is actually the maintainer of this site. I think we have already merged 4 or 5 pull requests, or maybe more. There are a lot of issues. So Ayush, would you like to show this is your screen? Yes. So would you like to show us the process, what we're doing? We have also a domain, and then of course we can.
Sure. I'll show
Thank
everything.
You.
So basically.
Perfect. Okay. So I can see your screen. Okay. Go.
So like you probably everyone here has seen the site which Francesco has shown. So I'll just walk through over it. So this is what we have currently. Like you will feel it is very basic, but this is a starting point. So you can expect a lot more things to come here. So what we currently have is a description of our site. Here we have all the cool community which we're talking about since the start. So I don't know what you're waiting for. Just go hit and join. That is the thing. If you join and come and have lots of fun. And here we have Github Repo, which we're trying to fix. So this will be an open issue for all of open source enthusiasts. You can come and try fixing this. So now when you click on this repo, you'll be redirected to the 4C repo, which is this one. So as you can already see, we have a lot of action here. We have 7 contributors.
Wait a second. I was showing my screen instead of yours. Okay. So okay. Yeah.
So is the GitHub repo screen visible? Yeah. Now it's visible.
Yeah. Now it is.
So like as we already see on the homepage, this is like the 4C site. You can see we have already have 7 contributors. It is so basically the site tech stack currently which we have is in Next.js, which is like a very simple. If you know React, also you can come and contribute here. So first of all, what you can do is like you can fork this repository. We have few issues opened. You just go through those issues. It is very beginner-based issues. We'll have some later. We'll increase the level and all, but you can start your open source journey through this repo. It is a great one, and you'll be doing something for the community. So first, let us see, and also don't forget to start the repo if you are here. So like when we come to,
I think Procode
So-
joined it today. Yeah. So
this
yeah.
is what like we have inside. So see, as we were mentioning, it has been around 1 week. So you can see September 5.
Yeah.
So
Not that much. Not that much, to be
yeah,
honest. It's great.
like
It's great.
we have been much active from 1 week. So you can already see we have 7 pull request merge in this 1 week. We have 11 currently active pull request, 14 active issues. So you can already see we have a lot of opportunities for you here. And with Hacktoberfest coming, you don't want to miss out on these opportunities. So come as soon as on this repo.
Yeah, thank you for saying this, Ayush, because I think that if, for example, if you are thinking about to participate to the Oktoberfest, I hope that this will be better since the last one, because something strange happened.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that this year they will be way more cautious, so this will be a very good year. For example, a good idea would be like to join us. I think we will create some dedicated channel about that. For example, if you're looking for help, ideas, collaborations. So stay tuned, because I think next week we will start to prepare. I think we have still 3 weeks left, so we have time. We are moving fast.
Yeah. So here, as we see, like this is a contribution graph, and this is like a hero of this repo, Dan Spratling. He has like did a complete overhaul of our website, and what you see on the site currently is all done by him. So let's give a cheers to him, Dan. Thanks a lot.
Dan Spratling is a professional in this field. He has a company, has hired some people, so he knows. I'm sure that he knows what he is doing, and he has helped us, especially in the beginning, because the first version was really was rough. It was working, to be honest. We just needed a button, basically something to deploy with Vercel. So this worked. It was very important to be fast to do that. And for example, Ayush has been very fast to create this just less than 1 day. So because we have seen that we have started to arguing like which technologies, the colors. So now we are live, which is better.
Yeah, it is like if you leave a plan hanging, then we'll continue arguing for 1 week. But if you have the first iteration, then we can have build upon that, and people will directly contribute instead of arguing. So we are already seeing the results. Like instead of arguing, people are actually raising PRs. So that is better.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's always better.
Yeah. See here.
So now let us, if we can see like 13 issues we have currently opened. So like, see, these are tons of issues which you can work without having like being an experience of 5 to 6 years. If you're just, even if you've done HTML, CSS for 10 days, you can contribute on these repos.
Yeah.
So like this one is a good.
Yeah. I have just one question. Since someone made some notice this yesterday. By the way, yesterday we were like 20 people in our video call. We are doing this every Saturday. Someone raised a very good point, because there is no like developers in the name of this community, and this is on purpose. First of all, because there is a D and not a C. So this is the first reason. And I'm joking. And but so can we explain also, for example, what an issue is? What a PR is. So let's pretend that we are talking to almost non-developer people. So let's try to explain also to them, please, if you can.
Sure.
Just a little bit, of course, for what you can. We can't explain everything in just one stream, but just to explain in simple terms.
Ayush, how about you explain what's an issue and I take up what's a PR?
Yeah, definitely, sure. So like basically what you see here on GitHub, this is the code section. So we have all our code base here. And next one we see is issues. So basically issues, like we can just understand with the literal meaning, like issues. Like it is the issues which we currently have on our website. So if you go through a website for a basic understanding, we can see this GitHub icon. You can see it doesn't look nice. It is like merged in this picture. It is not in perfect size, and it doesn't pop out. So you can understand that this is an issue. This is an issue that the icon is not right, and we need to fix it. So for this, what we do in GitHub to collaborate with others, we open a problem, like a problem statement. So this problem statement here is called issue. So we can see the issue will open, like we need to fix the GitHub repo link. So, and people can come and see here, like what are the issues opened, and then they can open the issue. If there is any issue, like if we want to convey anything specific, so we'll have it here, what we want and what we think you can do, and we'll also give you hints on the issue. So it is basically you just come, read, explore, and you can try solving the issue for us. So how does this helps you? So by solving an issue, what you're making is you're making your name in the community. Like, okay, you know different types of code, and you want to collaborate with others, and you're helping other open source project, and this in turn brings you a number of opportunities. Like you are getting exposure in the developer community, and maybe someone is looking for hiring some for his project, or an independent contributor, he may approach you. So this is all, and the best part is, above all, you're learning a lot and you're practicing your skills. So, and we have labels on these issues, like good first issue. So basically these labels means, like, good first issue means it is a very good issue to begin your open source. Like if you have never done open source, you have never contributed to an issue, you can start with the issues which are labeled good first issues. And similarly, other issues like minor, this is a very minor change we have. Enhancement, like if we are expecting to see a feature enhancement in our site through our issue, this will have an enhancement tag.
Yeah.
So this is all about issue. Hopefully, if you understand. Otherwise, you post in the chat. We'll try to address it.
Yeah,
Next person can take over the PRs.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I think go.
Yeah, go.
Hassan. Go.
Yeah, go ahead, Francisco.
I was just saying that even if there is a very small issue, just to show the process of making a PR, it's already a lot. For example, especially if you're not like a developer full time. So just to understand what GitHub is, because maybe after a while you use that, you are more used. But if, for example, if you're not very used to code, this could be an opportunity. Of course, you can be a coder. For example, I've had a person who is like a doctor student, but he also codes in his free time. So, for example, this is also open to everybody, of course, not just to developers full time, full stack developers, DevOps, and the stuff. So, yeah. So this is the reason why we have all these also minor issues. Yeah, go on, please.
Right.
Basant, go on, please.
Basant, would you like to share the screen, or shall I stop mine?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure, definitely.
Just give me a second. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Will you share here and then? Okay.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Yeah, no problem. Let's see if you have any questions. You can drop this in the chat. Thank you everybody for coming. By the way, let's see, can I share it? Yeah, can you share your screen? Yeah, maybe this one.
Yes,
perfect.
Yes, that is perfect.
Can you increase just a little bit the sides? I always forget about this, even when I record videos and also on my streams. So it would be good to have someone saying this to me.
Yep. I also do sometimes forget to zoom when I'm sharing my screen. But let's talk about pull requests, or PRs in short. PRs or pull requests are code contributions that are contributed by you, the community, to the project. There could be two PRs, two types of PRs. The first type of PR is when you're trying to solve an issue. Let's say you have an open issue, and you have contributed to the issue. Now you have a copy of the software, you have a copy of the project with the issue solved. You can raise a PR, you can give us a PR, and we can happily merge the code that you have written and include it in our community. And yeah, so that's the first type of PR. The second type of PR is a feature PR, where let's say you want to add a new feature to the project. Instead of opening an issue, you could directly write the code and send us a PR or pull request. Or you could even, let's say you found an issue on the website, like Ayush said about the GitHub button. Instead of opening an issue for that, you could, if you knew how to solve it, you could actually you could actually code it, and then you could send us a PR instead. So we can just take the PR and merge it onto the code base.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
So I have just one question, for example, for someone or maybe I'm not developer. So what happens if I change something and I make a pull request? Am I actually changing the website or not? Because I don't want to break your site, but I just want to help. I'm pretending to be maybe someone who doesn't know maybe exactly which is the process. So what happens? Maybe I want to change one letter, let's say. So
Yeah.
what happens when I make a pull request? We can also try live maybe later if you want. There is someone asking if we can try to do this live. We can try maybe later.
Yeah. So let's say you make a change on the website. Maybe let's say you fixed that exact GitHub icon issue. You submit us a PR. You write the code on your clone of the website. You submit us a PR. What we do is we review your PR basing on several factors, like what is your code quality, like how well you have written your code, and a lot of other things, like is it really solving an issue, does it produce another issue somewhere else on the website, and a whole lot of other factors. And then we decide whether we have a discussion. We can review your PR. Review is basically we look at the code. We say, hey, you change this, and this, like 3 points, and you can apply those changes, and ping us again so we can re-look at the code again, and that way, once we are satisfied with the code that you have submitted, we are going to merge it, and only then does it go onto the actual website. So yeah, you're not going to break the website. You're fine.
Yeah.
You can play with the website.
Yeah, and for example, I don't know if you can go to the code part. I think that if you are a contributor of an open source project, can you see there contributors 7 there?
Yes.
So your name will be remembered forever. So this is important because, for example, I think it's very important. For example, if you are preparing, for example, your CV, it's showing that you are doing something. Maybe it could be more important, maybe doing another Udemy course. So I have 75 Udemy courses, so I know what I'm saying. So this could take like 5 minutes, 10 minutes of your time, but this could also be good because this repository is public. It's an open source project, so it could be very, very good.
Also, contributing to open source tells your potential employer, whoever is trying to hire you, that you have confidence and you have knowledge. And that's really, really important in today's day and age, right? It gives enormous confidence to whoever is hiring you. And also, one more cool thing that every developer literally wants on their profile is activity. So if I go to Francisco's profile, you see green dots. These dots are amazing for any software developer. Like, let's say if I open my profile, for example, you would see green dots. The more you contribute, the greener the dots become, and you have a graph, a contributions graph, and this way you can show someone, hey, I know what I am doing, and I'd like to help the community, and this is how much I am involved in helping the community.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I totally agree with this. Perfect. Okay, so can we start? Vasant, are you done? Thank you so much. By the way, you have been you have done a great job. Yeah.
So maybe
thank you
thinking,
so much.
Like, shall we go ahead and do a live of one PR merge?
I'll say let's see. Okay, so how is the process? Because just to make people understand what we're doing now. I'm here to make jokes. Okay, so this is my basically my why I'm here. By the way, we have 2 more stars. Thank you if you have started this repository. If you are watching this stream, because they were 15, now they are 17. And so Ayush is the maintainer of this project, so he'll take a look at that. And after that, maybe, I don't know, if we can show either live pull request, maybe change just a letter. We can try this, or I see some noise, but okay. Okay, so Ayush, you are in charge here. So how can you show the process that maybe you could do offline? You have already done this many times, but maybe show this to the community. So we are really showing this everything, live. This is the reason why you haven't watched that. We haven't accepted that yet. So please go on and see if we have. Thank you, Proco. Thank you, Procode. This really means the word.
Thank you, Procode.
Okay, so first of all, let's check the PRs. Thank you, Ayush.
Yeah, so like I see few requests of doing a demo PR. So let's try and do one merge.
But wait a
I
moment,
try.
because I'm showing Vasant screen. They all look
Okay.
similar. Oh, this is mine. No, you need to add your Ayush. Share your screen.
Let me know, guys, when it's visible.
Okay.
That is okay.
That is now it's okay, because we
Okay.
all three are GitHub, so I need to understand which one
Yeah.
is the right one. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
First I'll refresh to see 17 stars. Yeah, now it's good.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect.
So okay, like what I'll try to show what the people see. This is our live site which we have currently. See here, when I try to do scrolling, we see a horizontal bar appear at the bottom. So this should not occur. Like, okay, this is a full screen website. Why should it scroll horizontally? So this is an issue, like what we are trying to say earlier. So for here, we opened an issue for this a while ago. So this was like, where is it? Horizontal scroll. Yeah, see, horizontal scroll was opened like a book. And as I said, it is a good first issue. Like it is a very beginner friendly issue. So this was one issue opened, and we have a one PR for that. So what this PR is trying to achieve is like see Paul. I hope I pronounced it right. So thank you for the PR. And see, like I hope this helps. We have a comment from him. I'm quite new to open sourcing, so it's excellent that you have chosen our repo for your first contribution. Great first or a new. So this thank you for your contribution here. And like we can, so what basically is PR is like we have a conversation table here. So here the contributor can add whatever he feels about the PR, and next we see the commits. So this is the commit he made, and then here we see the file change. So this is basically, this was just an edit, and okay, it's a rebase thing, error removed, and this is the actual change which he made. So here it is overflow hidden. He tried to do it. So as you can see, it is just 2 lines of code, and this is not a Next.js, Tailwind, React, or any big concept. It is just a basic CSS concept. So this is what we're trying to show here, that this is a very beginner friendly open source, and you can contribute with just basic knowledge also. So he has contributed here, and now we'll see a very good feature of Vercel. So before merging, only Vercel shows us how it will look if we merge it. So let us look into it.
This is this I think this is really a killer feature, because
it prevents the code, it prevents the site from being down after merging.
I think this is the dream of the maintainer of a project.
Yeah, it saves me, like suppose I merge and the code breaks and site is down, everyone will be shouting on me, what you have done.
Yeah, basically, if something breaks, we can blame Vercel, right?
Vercel is down. Our team is trying our best to get the site up. Please give us time.
Yeah, I see something very interesting. Sanip is saying that tomorrow, after his exam, he could make a PR or even 2. So we are waiting for this, Sanip. That would be really mean a lot, really a lot for everyone. Perfect. So
see, like what I say, so this is a preview for his horizontal scroll. So now see, when I try to do horizontal scroll, nothing appears at the bottom. So basically it was an excellent PR, and I'm sure that he has fixed the issue. So let's go ahead and merge his PR. So this basically says, like here it says with the branch has no conflicts. What are conflicts? Like it is, suppose
I just want to say before you merge, because once you're done, can we show also the network of the commits before the merge and after the merge? Go on the insights and the networks. Since we have the GitHub Pro version of this account, we can see this. For example, here you can see at the top that I can't remember the name of who made the pull request. This
one, it is Charlie Edwards.
Okay, it's a bit behind. It's a bit behind, but maybe Git can handle this. So let's see. Let's see if Git helps us. I'm confident, because it already says that it can be merged. So
I think probably it should be fine. Let's go ahead and see.
Perfect. Yeah. So and while Hayushi is writing a comment, I just can add that one very powerful feature of Vercel, even if I am a super fan of Docker, everybody knows this, at least if you know me, is that once you merge this pull request, it changes the website with the new version automatically. So this is super great feature to work together on a project. For example, we can already see the changes. I have a Vercel account, but I don't even have to open that. So let's see if this works. Are you ready? Let's see.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So let's see how it does.
Let's see if this works. If we break the website live, this will be remembered forever. Just
so yeah, like as people can see, it is merged. So let's wait for a few seconds and then we'll refresh it.
It takes a while, but it's not. It takes, I think, 10 seconds or something. No,
yeah, we still have
Yeah.
that horizontal bar at the below. So let's
Yep.
wait.
This is a static website, so it shouldn't like take much. It's going to be some 10 to 20 seconds, and yeah.
And by the way, the domain is 4c.rocks because basically we are poor. So if you want to make a donation to the community, we're more than welcome. Because I think at 4c.com it was taken, but there were some domains with like 5,000 euros, something like that. I said, okay, let's be humble at the beginning. I also like this .rocks, so this is our domain.
Yeah. Okay. So guys, we have good news. Like nothing broke, and we now don't have any.
That's awesome.
We don't have any scroll bar at the below.
Perfect.
So I hope everyone enjoyed like watching a live PR being merged. Whoever wants to see it was requesting in the comments. So that's good.
And to be honest, this is the first PR that I actually merged on my YouTube channel. So this is new also for me. So
yeah,
it's a great sensation.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
So now we can go ahead and close this issue.
Yeah, who made the PR? Because can you see the name?
Yeah, it was C Claire. Wait, we can see it here, insights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for example, we have a problem. Which is that a lot of people have joined this community. We are more than 700 now.
Yeah,
but it's hard to connect the faces to the handlers. Someone has another account, so it's a bit difficult. For example, yesterday we made this video call with 20 people. I spent literally 20 minutes to find everybody's handler, so we could save this time and maybe could dedicate this more time to watching the repository. So
the issue, the PR was by Charlie Edwards. So shout out to Charlie, great job on her PR being merged.
Perfect. Of course, we will shout out you at the end of the live stream on Twitter. Of course, this is the most that we can do. Perfect.
Yeah. So the next step after we merge a PR is like we can now close this. See, this is the issue which we had the issue opened, and now we can actually close out the issue.
Okay. Nice. This is great.
Mm-hmm. So as you can see, we had an issue opened first, and Charlie has taken the issue and then contributed some code to it. So the issue basically became a PR. And then once the PR has been merged, we can close the issue. This is usually the typical process of how any open source project works out.
Yeah, and of course, someone now could argue that maybe it has been 10 times the work, maybe to create the PR, to create the issue, accept the PR, reviewing the PR. Someone could say, Francesco, you can just add that class and it's done. Maybe in this case, it would be true, but our goal is not to fix some random things, because otherwise it's very hard to communicate to each other. But first of all, is to leave the opportunity to someone else to say that they have done make an open source contribution, almost just with 5 minutes of your time, and think about instead of hard, more difficult issuus. In this case, I can't just change some code and say, okay, you should have changed some code, because otherwise it becomes a mess after one day. So we are here to show the process of the PR, the merge, and that's it. Perfect.
Yeah. So also we have we can discuss one more aspect here. So see, we had one horizontal scroll issue opened. Someone else opened the horizontal scroll for their laptop. So instead of deleting this, we can have a step we can leave a comment here for the guy to check if it's still there, because we already fixed. And if it says that it's still there, we can go ahead and close issues. Yeah, this is also one aspect of issues. It doesn't need to always be solved with code. We can also solve it by discussion.
Yeah, and let me say that, for example, here the issue that has been open, they have been quite good because they say that the resolution, the browser they use, so they gave some information. Of course, we're talking about basic stuff, but for example, I can see that, for example, this person has some experience for sure in opening an issue, not saying like it doesn't work, but he has done something specific, technical requirements. So yeah, for more difficult stuff, it will be
Yes.
interesting. Yeah.
So when you're opening an issue, I would, the developers would appreciate, and it's also a good market practice to give some technical information as of what browser you're running in, what's your resolution, what's your operating system, and a whole bunch of other information which is relevant to the issue, so that as developers, whoever is working on the PR can know more of the context, and as well as whoever is looking at the issue can get a better idea of the issue. So it's usually a good practice to give relevant information, relevant technical information required. Also, screenshots are sometimes appreciated when as you have seen in the scroll bar issue, where there was a screenshot of the website and how it was not looking as it was intended, as it was intended to. And yeah, any helpful information to solve the issue would be great.
Yeah, and of course, this is the idea of an open source project. I think that a perfect project doesn't exist. And I think if we start talking about Twitter and Facebook, we will find like a thousands of issues. So the idea is not to create something which is perfect, but to try to improve little by little. And of course, since this is an open source project, could also be taken to start, for example, another project. For example, this is our main idea. Perfect. Yes.
Yeah, so like this was all about our repo. So hope like people will come and contribute more to this repo.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
maybe next, yes, Francisco, go ahead.
Yeah. So since now we have already been here for more than half an hour, I would like to talk more about the bus hunt idea, to how we could improve this website. But for example, if we want to show the process of all APR from zero to the merge, we can plan this maybe for next week, because I've seen people that have asked this. Kushu, thank you, because he is really an aficionado, would say in Spanish. And so our goal is also to show this, maybe little by little. So for today, now I want to focus more on the Discord part, but maybe also the proposal that he made. Let me see here. Assign ourselves the issue so that not two people are working on the same thing. Yeah, that hits hard when someone has a bit of fix or a problem you were working on.
Yeah, that's a great suggestion. Like we must assign peoples to issue.
Yep. Yeah, and now we are joking and laughing. But for example, if we have this, let's say, if this project becomes bigger, this could be an issue, because if we have like start to get like 20, 30 people, 50 people, 100 people watching at this repository, this is something, of course, that we should do. Yeah, thank you, Procol.
Also, like I would like to add upon here, like people who are trying to, who will be attempting to raise an issue, please go through other issues. Like the one we saw just now, the person who raised the horizontal scroll issue for MacBook, he didn't need to create one issue. He should have just commented on the previous existing issue. That would make it more structured. So this is, you can learn. You can use existing issues for your comments also.
Yeah, I think
just a quick point to add. Just a quick point to add was also look at the PRs. Maybe someone is already working and has written some existing solution to solve that particular issue. So before commenting or before opening a new issue, combining both the points Francisco and Ayush have said, look at the issues which are ongoing to see if someone has did it already, and also look for an equivalent PR for that issue, so you can see if someone is already working. If they are, what work have they done?
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Let me close this. Okay.
And a good practice is also, like, if you feel like you're solving an issue, you can just comment that I have taken this issue and I'm working on it. So this helps other people understand that this issue has
Yeah.
been already worked upon by someone.
Yeah, and I also think that, for example, you can collaborate with another person.
Yeah,
This is, I think, the best. The best, of course, not for
that is
just one line
that is
CSS
yeah
style, but
that is why we have a great conversation section in issues and PRs, because it helps people collaborate. We can tag and
yeah.
text each other.
Yeah, just let me add before giving you the Basant to talk about this. For example, we have this Discord server when everything started. Of course, it's not just a Discord server, it's a community, which is a Discord server. We have a separate session just for the website. So, for example, you can also talk about this. You can make some suggestions there. So you can also join the community and start, for example, saying exactly what you said in the comments there, so we don't lose this and we need to check this live stream. So, for example, this could also be an idea, because I've seen a lot of people saying something very interesting. So yeah, that's it. So Basant, thank you for waiting. You have been already great explaining what a PR is. It was very, very, very clear. So what about so when we started to create this website, we thought, okay, maybe it's just a front end with just a static website and sad and simple website. But after a couple of days, we already started to get some developers' ideas. So which one would be a very good idea to improve this website and also give, because our main goal is to give visibility to people. Let's say this. So this community exists to help people to get visibility as a content creators, to make this just one line. So can this website helps the community itself and the people of this community to get more visibility? How could we do this? Do you want to share the screen and tell me? Okay.
I guess we'll do it later, but for now, I would just like to share my idea on this.
Yeah.
We could have we could as we get more traffic on the website, we could have like we could showcase the best members who have contributed to the website. We could have like an achievements thing. We could have like a card design where we would showcase people one by one. And the way we would do it is, let's say you are someone who is really active, who is really helping people on the community. We could assign them a role on the Discord server and render their profile card on the website, and let's say someone has done someone reaches a certain checkpoint, like someone has given like a few PRs, someone is there who is helping a lot of people, helping developers, someone is taking sessions, going live on the Discord server, and maybe taking like programming sessions, or someone is doing a lot of peer coding, and things like that. Then we can assign special roles to them and show them on the website, giving them more visibility and helping them in the end as a community.
Perfect. I really love this idea, because I think that since this is a community, the more you give and the more you get. So a very simple rule, which should be for everybody everywhere else. But okay, so I don't know if you want to share your screen. You have also some ideas, because we are talking about profile cards. So maybe I have more or less an idea of what that is. I don't know if you want to explain, you want to share. Basically, it's I remember, because you also contributed to some of my older repositories. So, which is basically this cards. I don't know if you want to share or just try to explain. Hey there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just a second.
And tell me. Okay, I should add your. But for now, this live stream is already going great. We have not broken the website, so I'm already happy. So everything happens now.
Yeah, it was a great deal to merge or something live without any practice. Like, we took a good risk.
Yeah.
Right. So let me just share my screen and give an example of what is a card and how it could happen on the 4C website. Of course, it's going to be a little bit different than what it is right now, but this is just an example of a card and how it could be. So let me just share my screen.
Try. I
Okay.
can see your screen here. Front-end mentor has a
Okay.
great point system for the contribution done in the community. Front-end mentor. Maybe I could check this, for example.
Right.
Let's see.
Can you see? Yeah. So
Perfect.
this is an example of a card design that I made, as a practice to, practice Tailwind CSS and basically, front end. We could implement a similar card on the 4C website where you could have like your profile and you could have your name. We could show like maybe we could show stars basing on how active you are, or what is the level of
Nice.
involvement you have given to the community. And
Nice.
we could design this card. This is just a basic like example of how a card could look, but we could improve this a lot, and we could we could have like a contact button, or we could even throw your social profiles, so anyone, like a potential person who wants to employ you, hire you, could click on your social profiles and connect with you more.
Yeah, and they always say that you should create something that you use it yourself. For example, I'll use this, for example, to tag the people that have been on our video call. Instead of just sending like 10 DMs and waiting for reply, I could just go on the website. So I think that the very first people who would use this feature is the community itself to find each other on the other social media, because now we are active like 100. Maybe we can still manage something, but if this is going to explode, we can't just send thousands of messages every day. So this is a good place to put everybody. And of course, you could contribute. We are still thinking about how this could be done, and I like the idea of the stars.
And the best part about the idea which we have here is like, there is nothing you need to do. Maybe your card could be alongside a person who has 100 subscribers. So that is a great thing to have. You will be among some of the top creators. So that's it. What we're trying to achieve, bringing everyone together so that we grow together.
Right. And you could go through the list of cards to find people to collaborate with on code, collaborate with content creation, not necessarily something that involves coding. You could collaborate to get mentorship and guidance from an expert. You could someone who has more experience than you in the industry. You could actually connect with someone using these cards to have your doubts solved, get some, there are a lot of benefits to having a community like this. And it's essentially each individual person who is getting involved into this is going to get any or some kind of benefit out of this.
Yeah, for example, there has been some people who have invited me, for example, on their YouTube channels to make some podcasts. Of course, I'm totally available. For example, if you want to invite me to talk talk with me, or someone else of the community could also be a great idea, I think. So I'm super open to. I think a collaboration is the key of the content creators. We should never see other content creators as
competition,
as competitors, but instead the opposite. If I find some other content creators who make some content about Docker, probably I'll start to talk to them all day long. So this is the idea.
Building upon what you said, like in future's plan, we can also have a collaboration page which will show the real-time people who are available to collaborate and the ideas they are willing to collaborate. So we can see a huge potential if you really want to get along. So that's why we are trying to welcome anyone who can try and be a part of us.
Yeah. This is basically the idea. This is basically maybe the community that I wanted to join 2 years ago, maybe 1 year ago, because trust me, it's very hard to get visibility if you are just getting started. Maybe I managed to do this because there was a lockdown in Italy, and I just stayed a lot of time on Twitter. But you can save this time by joining this community. This is my real thought, that you can really save time. Of course, you'll dedicate some time. It's like a friendship. You dedicate some time, but you also get a lot of benefits after a while. So this is the idea. Yeah, of course, it's not just about
Yeah,
me.
and like if you want to see of an added benefit, like when you start on YouTube, it is very inspiring to get 50 to get that 50 subscriber, 100 subscriber number. So maybe we as a community can help you get there very soon, so that you are inspired to create more.
And of course, I'll try to be on the first line of these people who are helping each other, because I'm the founder, but I'm not a boss. I'm just here to try to work all together to create something good. But of course, if you are a member of this community, for me, it's one plus, for example, for me to talk with you, collaborate with you, because we can do something for everyone. So, yeah. You please have a Twitter space with this. Yes, why not? I have not talked about this, but for sure we could create a Twitter space about this. This is a great idea, Kush. I don't know why
that's definitely an awesome idea.
I don't know why I haven't talked about this, but this could be an idea. I remember that this idea of the website came after 2 days. Why we haven't thought about this? So
yeah, this
takes a while. It takes a while.
Yeah, thank you, Kush.
Yeah. So, yeah, perfect. So, so I think we have 5 more minutes. So, for example, if you have some questions related to the community, if you want to know something more. By the way, we have also a small sponsor. We have boosted the server, so we also some emoji, crazy gifs. So maybe it's a good.
Also, like
people
so all the people who are here, like we hope you raise your PRs and share it on Twitter, and you can tag the community and each one of us.
Of course. This is the idea. We have also, by the way, I've not created this logo by myself. I hired a graphic designer. The letters that you can read have been done by Gary Simon, which has 1 million subscribers on YouTube. He's also my friend, so I'm proud of this change. And yeah, that's it. So Vasant, Ayush, I'm happy because we are creating also this sort of events related to the community. We said this, I think, 1 week ago. So we are trying to go on the schedule. So we are doing video calls each week. I try to be active, especially in the morning. For example, sometimes I just drop on the video call while I'm reviewing something on the community. We have channels. For example, you can also come on the community to share the links of your articles and videos, of course, in separate channels. But for example, I've seen people that have shared, for example, what do you think about this video? What do you think about this article? And a lot of people are replying that. So you can come check this. I'm not lying. And
the important point here we have is the server on many Discord servers goes inactive. So we are currently very active here, and you will definitely find someone to answer your question.
Yeah, I think we have almost the opposite problem. Now we are starting to be very active, but this is a problem that I love to have. I think the max number of people in a Discord call is 20. I discovered this yesterday. So we have also this problem now, a very good problem to have, and we'll try to solve this in some ways. Yes, that's it. So a very friendly community. We are open also, to all the suggestions. There is a dedicated channel, for example, to suggestions. If you have any ideas, you can just drop them. You can talk in general. We have also off topic, and that's it. So so it's great. I don't know if we are doing this every week at the same time, because we are just getting started. So maybe we could also plan this. But to be honest, I'm happy. Thank you, Vasant and Ayush. Just let me remove this. Perfect. So thank you, both of you, because I think also helping a community since the beginning, it's very, very important, because now we are just creating the core idea of this community. It's hard at the beginning because we need to understand what's going on, how we can create roles. For example, if you want to become a part of the staff, be a moderator. We have also, by the way, we have already 4 or 5 people very active, moderator, graphic designer. So we are trying to build up something, in a good way. Let's see. The session was awesome. Thank you, guys. Learned something new. Thank you, Kush, for coming here.
Thank you, Kush.
For your support, of course. By the way, I put a link of Vasant and Ayush in the link below. After this video call, after this live stream, I'll also put this again on Twitter. So we are trying to do something, and yeah, that's it. Perfect.
Yeah,
perfect,
and also
perfect.
like you can find all the like our server link and the GitHub repo link in the description. So definitely go and check it out.
Yeah, and start that. Remember that. Don't forget this. And yes,
Yeah, star is very important.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's it. I think this community has raised like 300 or 400 more people in a couple of weeks. So
Yeah.
it's going great, and I think that we are creating something that I'm really starting to like this because it's not easy. It's not for everyone maybe to create something, but I think that being a part of a community, also to be honest, a separate community, because for example, I've created this community because social media are great. They have a lot of advantages. What I think that, for example, I don't like so much about social media that sometimes people are just there just to like something, just put a comment to get a like. Instead, if you are a part of a real community, you are really interacting with some people, and I'm sure about this. The follower count doesn't count on Twitter, but it counts even less on a community. If you have 0 followers, but you are still making a contribution, we are not checking the follower count when you are reviewing pull requests. Of course, it's more about what you do and not about just numbers. So, for example, this is something that I really like about this community. Everybody can, Kush, you are really great. Yeah, perfect. So, yeah, that's it. So, I'm super happy. Thank you, both of you, for your time, especially since it's Sunday. And let's see if we can do this another time. I'm sure that we'll do this another time.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. We had a great time.
Yeah, perfect.
And it's always been great to work with you.
Yeah, thanks for having us, and thank you to everyone who joined. Thanks a lot.
Perfect. Okay, see you next time.
Yeah, bye guys.
Bye. Let me close.